Lethal Garage is back. Let's get right back to it. Today's video is brought to you by Lethal Garage Synthetics. If you guys didn't know, I've been an AMSOIL dealer for over 6 years and personally run AMSOIL products in my car, from engine oil, trans fluid, rear gear, brake fluid, etc. Have it all, even their coolant. If you guys are looking to change your oil or change any of the fluids in your car and want to look for the best product available, hit the link down below in the description. You can sign up as a preferred customer, save 25% off on all of your orders, and on top of that, you can get free shipping. So check it out. Hit the link below and let's get to the video. What is going on, guys and gals? It has been a while, I will admit. It has been far too long. I had a bunch of desire to make it back about a year ago. Never really came about, but that all changes today. Why? Well, there's little tidbits of Camaro stuff cropping up, and I have the desire to work on my cars again. If you guys didn't know, 1971 full resto mod and my 2016 Camaro drag car. Both monsters in their own right. This car, my classic, has a carbureted LS7. My 2016 full built it's a LT motor, but a full built Whipple supercharger, probably making north of 1,000 horsepower. It's been a while since I've done anything with that car, but we may do something with it. Maybe selling it to get ready for a new car. Maybe doing something with it, converting it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe you guys can help drive that direction. Also, you will probably see me pop up. If you guys don't know, friends with Jay's 2 Cents. He's got another YouTube channel called Jay's 2 Cars. He's in full swing at getting that 68 Camaro that you may have briefly seen in old videos long ago. I think it's been 3 years. So his car's finally in his shop. He's taking it over and is putting it together, and it's going to be completely done. So the car was already body worked, everything like that. So now it's just full assembly stage on that. I'm going to be headed up there to his shop to help him work on it, share some of my experience building my classic car, and I got a box full of stuff right here that I'm bringing with me. I have some Wheelworks wheel measurement tools that I used early on my car, all my brake stuff that I had to do all my custom brake lines for this classic car. But what is going to happen in today's video? Well, today's video is I'm back, and one of the biggest things that I've been wanting to tackle, and I actually attempted to fix this problem, is with my 71 Camaro. The rear exhaust back by the trunk area, the lower underside or the under tray, comes under here. The exhaust rattles on the body after a while, and I have gone down to a local shop because I was just like, tried to adjust the pipes 1,000 times and they would just vibrate over time back into position and start rattling against the body. Well, it started happening again, and it's embarrassing. It really is. You build this really nice classic car and you come driving down the street and all of a sudden it's like, and it's not like you can only hear it on the inside. You could definitely hear it on the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna fire this car up. I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and we're gonna see if we can resolve this problem today. So that is today's goal. First video back, and we're just jumping right into it, making things better with the Lethal cars, in this case the Lethal Classic. So let's jump into it today. So I'm not gonna let it run too long because we're gonna get under the car and be working with the pipes, but I want you to hear the rattle. I don't know if you could hear that or not, and sorry, I took my lapel mic off for the startup, but gonna just jump right in there, find out what's vibrating. We'll just hit on the pipe, see what's hitting the body of the car, and get to it. I have this brace up here that mounts the shocks to the leaf spring, and the exhaust is, which I'm kind of shocked it's moving that much. Is there anything else that could be hitting? Oh no, it might be. Oh, see, that one's not hitting. That one's hitting. You slide dog. All right, so that one's already, it's pretty, so like you could see if you move the pipe that way, which you can do, so you can twist this that way. This is gonna go that, sorry, that's gonna go that way a little bit, but you can see it's twisted quite a bit already, and it's already putting pressure on this hanger. Makes me wonder, I could probably get a longer hanger and let this come down a hair. That might resolve it and pull this down, because I'm barely touching it and it's on it. That's our bad guy right there. So let me see. I'm gonna get some tools. I'm gonna see if I could twist on this a little bit, see if I can get it a little bit better than it is, retighten it up. Maybe that will be good enough for now, but I might research getting slightly longer hanger to pull this down, which in turn will pull this whole thing down, and I can rotate this down to get it further away and leave this side exactly where it's at, because there's a hanger over here holding this side up. So this will be locked in place. Rotate this down, let this come down a hair, because it's pretty high off the ground as is. It's okay if it goes down ½ inch. All right. There we go. Oh, it definitely wants to come down. I wonder. Let's see. I'm going to try to tighten it with my fingers on the top side of the pipe. Oh, you are hitting you. I don't think it's gonna vibrate. So now, maybe I need a little less than a finger. Well, now it wants to hit. I can get you right up. Hit the freaking cover. Son of a gun. Wiggle room. Not as much as I wanted. Okay, let's try that again. We'll do ½ a finger. Oh, why would I put you there? Can't see. I think. Ow! What is that? So the other side is my rear tailpipe. So if you could see this side, that tailpipe is about 2 finger widths down, and this side is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can fix that. You know, that wasn't very tight. That's probably why that fell. Oof. Definitely got room. That's better. Oh, I see. So I gotta pull down on it while tightening. Because it wants to pull up. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Well, I think we got the rattle fixed. I think I got the rear tailpipe adjusted. The only thing to do now is start it up and find out. But for me, you can see the rear tailpipe. They're sticking down about the same distance on both sides now. That was severely bugging me. And the vibration should be gone. So let's start her up and find out. I don't know why I let things as simple as that kind of fix and adjustment just turn me away from wanting to work on the car. Maybe it was all of the lead up, just going through all the trials and tribulations and the shakedown of the car. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to, like, there's so many things in life going on, but it's fixed. Hopefully you saw the before and after and heard the vibration and not vibration. Hopefully that made it more clear versus, and I was just trying to show it to you. I don't know how it came across in the video until I edit this, but fixed. Tailpipes leveled, vibration removed. It's a success. We got our first successful Lethal Garage video live on the channel. This is exciting, guys. Like, seriously, like, a little bit of information on what's been going on the past year. So if you guys didn't know, I went back into video games. I love video games. Having all my boys getting older playing video games has really driven me back into that. So I have a new full-time job, been doing that for over a year. But now it's like I'm missing the car stuff and I'm seeing little bits of information. I got some little details. I got a unique video coming out about next generation Camaro that actually has some real factual data that I want to share with you guys. So I'm super excited about that. And yeah, that's all I got for today. So also, if you guys didn't know, the Lethal family is growing. So my wife is due in the next 30-ish days with baby number 7. Maybe that's why I stopped doing car stuff. I can't afford anything anymore with the prices of everything and groceries and everything else. Like, I decided kids were more important than any of my hobbies I ever loved. But I'm making time and I'm gonna do it. I got car stuff coming. The channel's back. Look at Jay's 2 cars or Jay's 2 cents. I'm gonna be going down there. I think he's gonna be recording what we're gonna be working on. But if not, then whatever. I'll share something about his car depending on where it's at and how far along it's coming. But if anything, just thank you for still being around. Thank you for checking out this video. Many of you have checked in on me over the last year, asking me how I've been doing, how my family's doing. Appreciate all of you on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other channels. And I'm here. Videos are gonna be flowing in. It's probably not going to be like 2 or 3 a week. It'll probably be like 1 a week as I get going, and you know, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. So I do have plans for the Camaros, but for those of you who also have Silverado trucks, I have a ton of parts for my little diesel Silverado 1500. So I know the channel's been primarily Camaro and a couple other Dodge truck videos here and there, and an oil change video for the Silverado and a few other things, but we're gonna start tapping into the motor now that she's over 30,000 miles, and you know, I got a story to share with you. Had a broken issue at 26,000 miles in that truck, and it's a pretty common one. So that'll be another topic and video to share for those of you out there who are experiencing the same problem. So either or, thanks for checking out the video. Till next time, guys, I'll see you on the road.